Well, good afternoon, Wild West guitar fans, as we're celebrating Gretsch today. And I tell you, Glenn, looking at what you've got in your hands brings back some memories. If I can go back in the Wayback Time Machine for a second, I would take us back to 1977 at the Royal Oak Music Theater. It was the summer of '77, and I saw this guitar, the original actually, for the very first time, as AC/DC was touring, opening for Thin Lizzy for on that tour, and I was lucky to see them for the first time in that small theater. And there's two things that stand out to me. First of all, the band wasn't that popular then, and it was only maybe their second or third time in Detroit. So they had the very small dressing room where they had to actually use the public facilities to go to the bathroom. So I remember passing Angus as he had to go to the bathroom at the end of his set. The second thing is just how loud and foundationally shaking that performance was. I had never seen AC/DC before. I was familiar with some of their songs, but that was a big night for me. I think 2 weeks later I bought my very first electric guitar, which was a 1968 Gibson ST Special. I thought that was close to what Angus was playing, and I was a little wrong, but I'll always remember kind of that performance. The first time I saw AC/DC, I was lucky enough to meet the guys when they did the rock induction at GC, and had a chance to speak to Malcolm and Angus for a little bit. They had just got off a plane, so they were actually a little jet lagged, but they were very, very polite and very nice. And I also knew their longtime guitar tech for many years, so it was very cool when we saw this guitar come in yesterday. It's got a couple salient features that really make it exactly like Malcolm's 1963 Jet Firebird that he used for many years. And this is the most exact reproduction of it. He originally had 3 pickups in it, but he thought that didn't really work out for him, so he pulled that. And he pulled a lot of the hardware off it. For many years, he actually had, when I saw him perform with that guitar, he had actually a Leo Pond Badass bridge on the guitar. And he went back to the original Gretsch tailpiece where, again, the vibrato was removed. So it's just, it's so acoustic. I mean, that was the thing that, it has such a cool acoustic chime. Yeah. That's very pleasing to the ear, and you can kind of understand, and this is a plug-in, just how this translates when really cool things about this instrument, besides its exact reproduction of the one that Malcolm used for many years on stage, is the TV Jones pickup. It's a TV Jones Powertron, and it really replicates very well the early 60s Filtertron that was on Malcolm's original. And I believe this is a unique pickup to this particular model, meaning that they made it specifically for the Malcolm Young. What they call the G6131 Jet Firebird. The other neat thing is just the tailpiece. I mentioned it before. That was kind of a unique tailpiece for these Firebirds. I can't remember, and there'll be a bunch of Gretsch historians that will probably correct me, but I can't really remember that design being on a lot of other models from that time. And one thing, it's neat, and it definitely is kind of one of those eye-catching things about this particular model. Well, looks like we're in a cowboy mood right now, Glenn, huh?
Yeah, most definitely. Got this really cool Stephen Stearns Masterbuilt Roundup. This one's cool because it's got the nice de-Harmon pickups in it, which are different than the Filtertrons, give you a little bit different tone. And then the painting on this is really cool.
Yeah, they call that the Roundup Sunset, actually.
Yep.
Show them the binding. This is probably some of the most unique binding I've ever seen on a Gretsch.
And it's real.
Real snakeskin.
Yeah, crazy.
Excellent inlays too. kind of going back to how the early roundups, the inlays were. They're missing the rifle. There used to be used to be the rifle at the 15th fret, but they've removed that. And what I have is a beautiful Stephen Stearns Masterbuilt
6136.
Yeah, Falcon. And beautiful Cadillac green. I always love the tail pieces on these with the Gretsch here. Just a beautiful binding too. And really, Master Builder Stephen Stearns is the man when it comes to Gretches. He's his attention to detail, his choice of woods, everything about these guitars are unique, and we're very happy to be able to carry them here at Wild West Guitars.